the brain is less about central planning than it is about local gossip. In other words, so there's this view of all these modules, all these little specific areas in the brain that can receive an input and carry out an output. And so you think of it as a bowl full of marbles, right? And now the question is, how do those marbles actually communicate? Do they communicate with some guy at the top always telling all these modules what to do? Or do they communicate locally in some way that we don't understand? And there's lots, you can take off from that point and get into some pretty cellular stuff which would put you right to sleep. But it's captured the point is captured wonderfully in these two videos I found of two strategies to conducting an orchestra. The question is, are all these modules, the orchestra players, the musicians, are they all making that music by the guy up front telling them when to play and start and stopping them and all that? Or let's call that conductor one model. Or are all the modules just playing and they're all cueing each other and actually the conductor isn't doing anything, right? So there's this spectacular video of Lenny Bernstein directing an orchestra. And he's just standing there. Turns up, and they pan back on him. He's not moving at all. It's just all the orchestra playing, and he's just sitting there enjoying it in ecstasy. And so the notion came out, well, maybe the modules play, and they are being coordinated by other mechanisms. So one of the mechanisms that's proposed, and maybe the oscillations that are all floating in our brain are really carrying the timing to all the local modules, and the modules are just doing their local thing. So these are ideas that are floating up in neuroscience now and are hardly answered at this point, but it suggests a different way of thinking about how this all gets done. And that's kind of what we build to, I build to in the book, and try to paint what the next generation is going to have to worry about.